with the so-called Emperor Frieza gone, we can take these galaxy for ourselves.
Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am continuing with What If Gine Defeated Frieza? Part 5. And well, this story... Actually... Yep, Part 5. And well, this story was a particular interesting one, which showed Gine having this hidden latent potential that was able to give her the strength to defeat Frieza and prevent the genocide of her race. And well, just what was this? It was Berserker Super Saiyan. I realized, especially from watching Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Super, the movie Broly, Gine actually shared a lot of traits with both Broly and Kale. You know, unsure of themselves, unsure of their battle potential, all that, not really liking to fight and being battle shy. So I figured it could be possible that Gine could be able to go Berserker Super Saiyan, which is how I justified her defeating Frieza in this timeline. And well, not only did she manage to defeat Frieza, tapping into the power once she felt her sense of helplessness, you know, not being not being able to play a hand in saving her fellow Saiyans, and being of use to her husband, it triggered that transformation. She was able to destroy Frieza because of it. And well, later, in part 2, when King Cold was more or less going to execute Bardock, thinking that he was the legendary Super Saiyan, well, Gine once again transformed and destroyed King Cold as well. And well, after King Vegeta threatening to more or less do the same thing, Bardock was forced to challenge King Vegeta to the right of ascension and take the throne for himself. And well, he actually succeeded that himself when he himself transformed into a Super Saiyan. Just that rage of him not being able to save his friends from Dodoria. And, you know, is it really possible that he might not be able to help his wife either? Well, it was enough to trigger that transformation within Bardock, and he took the throne for himself. And while Gine decided to leave planet Vegeta in search for her youngest son Kakarot on planet Earth, and ultimately meeting up with him during the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai, and being a part of his adventures during the whole Red Ribbon Army thing, and going off to train with him the 3 years leading up to the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai. And while that was going down, Bardock has since begun making efforts in actually helping out some of these planets that he himself once conquered. They've been liberating planets from all the remnants of the Frieza Force that was still there on their planets, ruling in Frieza's name. And not only were they doing that, they were helping out other planets with their own turmoils and things like that. The Saiyans were essentially becoming an empire in their own right, and actually one that was actually doing some good in the galaxy and the universe, which ultimately kept the Galactic Patrol off their backs. After all, that was certainly an improvement over Lord Frieza and King Cold, by far. And well, as our story now continues, the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai pretty much goes per normal, with the exception that Kakarot or Goku wins the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai by knocking Ten Shinhan out of the ring. Goku was quite a bit stronger in this reality. 3 years he spent training with his mother made him significantly more stronger, and well, yeah, it was more than enough to beat Ten Shinhan. It was still a pretty good fight, but it didn't get to the point where Ten Shinhan blew the ring out, and yeah. So with that, and Ten Shinhan joining them for dinner, well, this is where things take a really dark turn because, well, Krillin going back for Goku's staff and Dragon Ball. Yeah, unfortunately he is taken out by Tambourine like he does in the original, and Goku is livid with fury going after Tambourine. The big difference is he takes Tambourine out on the spot, and yeah, more or less makes his way back to Master Roshi's, and well, after Roshi filled everyone in that this was the work of King Piccolo, they went back to the island like they normally do, and well, just by luck and Gine wearing her scouter, she was able to detect that Goku was still alive and on his way back, so they waited for him to arrive with the Dragon Ball, and they decide they're going to go gather the Dragon Balls, and well, their best plan is to use them to get rid of Piccolo and maybe wish back Krillin next year. After all, Bulma does have those cryogenic chambers to preserve Krillin. And well, with that, meanwhile, back on Planet Vegeta, Bardock has been getting these reports that this gang of bandits have been trying to assert themselves on other planets and take over them, or more or less rob them and mugging. Anyway, it's been a bit of a mess, and so Bardock sends his son, Prince Raditz, Vegeta and Nappa to deal with the situation, to go to these planets and investigate. And well, who exactly is behind all this? Well, it's actually Pui Pui. Yes, Pui Pui from the Majin Buu saga in the original. Him and his gang are going around trying to become the next Frieza. And well, needless to say, their efforts to gain dominance in the galaxy is pretty much short-lived when Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz find a bunch of them on some planet that Bardock was giving aid to and giving technology to. So yeah, the locals we're a peaceful race and don't have really the means to defend themselves, so Bardock was giving them aid. And well, Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz made really short work of Pui Pui's bandits there, leaving only one of them alive, essentially. Ha! You really thought you could oppose the Saiyans? Huh. I suggest you run back home and tell your boss to clear out immediately and go back to whatever shithole dirt pile that he calls a home. Pardon my language. And well, with that, Pui Pui's henchmen are running off back to their boss, and well, Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta quickly get to their space pods, and they are following this guy. They don't care about telling this guy to clear out, no. They are going to have a bit more fun and exterminate them all. After all, these guys have killed quite a few people. Pui Pui's gang did kill quite a few people and did steal a lot of stuff. No, these guys have committed acts that are similar to what Frieza's men did in the past, and doing stuff like that is yeah, the sentence is automatic death without prejudice. And well, this kind of reminded Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz of the good old days, so needless to say, when they got to the planet, they were cleaning house. Pui Pui telling the messenger, "You idiot! You led them straight to us!" And well, this led to most of them abandoning Pui Pui and Pui Pui powering up, battling the trio himself. And well, he did produce a little bit of a challenge to the trio, but not all that much. Remember, Bardock is a Super Saiyan, and Raditz and Vegeta have been trained under him. They're strong enough that they could transform into Super Saiyans. However, they just haven't got the motivation yet. And with that, they take out Pui Pui on the spot.
Ah, Vegeta. Shh. Short and sweet as usual. So, shall we enjoy the spoils?
And well, Raditz, Vegeta and Nappa sit to a bit of a campfire, eating Pui Pui's remains and some of the other dead guys they defeated. After all, that is what Saiyans do, and well, for that moment it was like old times. And well, meanwhile, back on Earth, things on Earth have begun to play out differently in the King Piccolo saga than they do in the original, with Goku and Gine assisting Roshi and the others with gathering up the Dragon Balls so they can wish Krillin back, and anyone else that may end up being dead by King Piccolo and his minions. And well, he has since created a warrior whose sole purpose is defeat anyone he comes across and look for Dragon Balls. And well, this warrior, I am naming him Triangle. Yes, Triangle from my What If King Piccolo 1 story. Yes, the same character I created for that as part of King Piccolo's elite guards from that story. So he's quite significantly more powerful than the others. In fact, he actually manages to kill Yajirobe and take his Dragon Ball. And well, also with that, King Piccolo also decides to create Drum right then and there as well, as his own personal guard as well. And well, meanwhile, Goku and the others have gathered the Dragon Balls like they do originally, and they end up meeting with Piccolo in the wasteland. Roshi burying the Dragon Balls they collected like he tries to do in the original, however only to have King Piccolo swallow them whole. Ah, that nasty fiend! We're gonna have to reach our hand down his throat and pop out those balls ourselves! And well, we do get an all-out battle with the Dragon team that is there, along with King Piccolo and Drum and Triangle, and it is quite the epic battle. Triangle is almost in more or less in equal power to his master King Piccolo. King Piccolo is still stronger, of course, but he's a close second, you could say. And well, you've got the likes of Tien Shinhan and Goku battling it out with Triangle, while Roshi takes on Drum one-on-one, and Gine is battling with King Piccolo. And to everyone's surprise, even Goku, because this is really for the first time Goku's really seeing how powerful his mother really is, being a power level of about, I don't know, 600. After all, she had been doing training sessions with her son, so she would be a little bit stronger than what she was post-Planet Vegeta. Her base level power level is still pretty much 500 to 600. Of course, Berserker Super Saiyan, she's stronger than Frieza. And, well, she's giving King Piccolo quite the flogging he's not really forgetting. And, well, Tien Shinhan and Kakarot are able to get the drop on Triangle and ultimately defeat him together. And, well, they, see, Roshi more or less struggling with Drum, so they attempt to, give him a bit of a hand, and well, King Piccolo, realizing this battle is not going the way he wants, he, puts two and two together that the little boy with the tail is in fact Gine's son, so he decides to, fire a deadly ki blast at Goku, and essentially, just like, what Goku goes through in the original, that blast essentially nearly kills Goku. In fact, it's to the point Roshi, Gine cannot sense anything from him. The Scouter isn't even registering his power level at this point. So yeah, Gine does like to carry her Scouter because she does like to keep Bardock informed with Kakarot's progress. And yes, she did unfortunately tell Bardock about his loss of memory as well. Apparently he took a dive down a canyon when he was young. So, but they've decided once Goku hits adulthood, he'll be able to decide for himself whether he wants to go back to Planet Vegeta or not. His parents are not going to force him in that right. And well, with that, with Goku passing there and possibly dead, Gine takes the Scouter off, turns it off, and she just immediately powers up to her Berserker Super Saiyan form. Oh, King Piccolo, you should not have done that. And well, she just immediately flies straight for Drum and almost does like a pro wrestling clothesline, beheading the monster. And well, with that, her attention is immediately turned towards King Piccolo, and she just straight out attacks in full force and punches straight through King Piccolo, just like her son does in the original timeline at the end of the original King Piccolo saga. And well, Piccolo is not taken down immediately. He does manage to spit out Junior, and that egg is flying away, it's long gone. The difference is that everyone has spotted this. You may think you've won now, Gine, but my son will avenge me. You've only delayed the inevitable. You are all doomed. And well, he explodes, and well, they basically go up to Goku, and well, they can see that he still has a pulse. It's very faint. He could go at any second. And well, Gine carries her son, and well, she flies him to Korin's tower. She remembers Kakarot telling him all about Korin's tower, and you know, all about the sensu beans. And thanks to Roshi's directions of where Korin's tower actually is, she's on their way there. And well, luckily for Kakarot, he's still got his staff. And well, while they are doing that, Roshi, Tien, and Chaozu summon up the dragon and wish for everyone who was killed by King Piccolo and his men to be restored again. And well, that includes Krillin, and yeah, Yajirobe as well. And well, this wouldn't restore Goku because, well, he's not dead. He's still hanging on by a thread. And well, Gine flying at her Super Saiyan power, she gets to Korin's tower, you know, within a couple of minutes. And luckily for them, Korin just had the sensu beans, and Gine was surprised to see this cat standing there. And well, before Kakarot being there was like, what happened? It's okay, Kakarot. It's all over now. King Piccolo has been dealt with. So is Drum. We've won. And no doubt our friends have used the Dragon Balls. And well, Korin, not a stranger to everything that's been going on, sensing everything that has happened. Well, looks like you guys have done very well. Yeah. But King Piccolo's son got away. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he spat another egg out. And well, this is where everyone gets surprised when suddenly another being is standing right behind them. It is Kami from the Lookout. Kami, what are you doing here? King Piccolo, I knew it was you. I knew you were still alive. Kakarot tries to attack him like he does in the original, but Gine's restraining him. Even Gine can tell that ain't King Piccolo. Just looks a lot like him. Don't do anything, Kakarot. It's just another Namekian. Namekian? Oh, well, Gine did recognize that King Piccolo was in fact a Namek, just didn't really have much time to really say anything. There wasn't much pleasantries before the battle. And well, he does have the right to mistake me for King Piccolo, because me and him were once, and he fills them in there. And he does fill them in on how dangerous Piccolo Jr. is, and that for their safety, as well as having the proper preparation time in order to deal with Piccolo Jr., he offers for them to train at the lookout for 3 years, and does ask Korin to relay the message to the rest of the Dragon Team that they will see them again in 3 years' time. And I think that's actually where we're going to leave things for right now. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this story? How are things going to differ in the Piccolo Jr. arc? And yeah, what will Goku decide? Will he go back with Gine to the Saiyans, or will he decide to stay there? And what will Gine do? Will Gine decide to stay with her son, or will she go back to the planet Vegeta? All this and more next time. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Alright, catch you later.